Welcome to Easy English Listening Practice. Today, you will listen to a longer and deeper English story. This story is for beginners and intermediate learners. The sentences are simple, but the story is meaningful. You will hear many useful words again and again. This will help your brain learn naturally. Do not worry if you do not understand everything. Just relax. Just listen and enjoy the story. Today's story is called How I Improve My English Listening. This is not just a story. It is a real journey. A journey of learning, failure, and growth. If you are learning English, this story is for you. Now, take a deep breath and let us begin. Chapter 1. My Struggle. My name is Minjun. I live in Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is a big city. There are many people. There are many students. And many people want to learn English. I am one of them. For many years, I studied English. I learned grammar. I learned vocabulary. I read many books. I did many exercises. But I had a big problem. I could not understand English when I listened. When I watched English videos, I felt lost. The people spoke too fast. The sounds were not clear. The words connected together. I could not hear each word. I only heard noise. Sometimes I heard one word, sometimes two, but I could not understand the full sentence. I felt very frustrated. I felt tired. I felt confused. I asked myself, why is listening so difficult? Why can I read but not understand when I listen? Sometimes I wanted to give up. I thought, maybe English is not for me. Maybe I am too slow. Maybe I cannot do it. But deep inside, I still wanted to learn. I wanted to understand English movies. I wanted to understand YouTube videos. I wanted to talk to people from other countries. I did not want to give up. One day, I had a small moment. I was watching a simple English video. Very simple, very slow. And I understood one full sentence. Just one sentence. But it made me feel something. Hope. I said to myself, if I can understand one sentence, I can understand two. If I can understand two, I can understand more. That day, I made a decision. A simple decision, but a very important one. I will practice listening every day, no matter what. Even if it is difficult, even if it is boring, even if I do not understand, I will continue. I will not stop. That was the beginning of my journey. Chapter 2. Starting Small. After that day, I changed my method. Before, I tried to listen to difficult English, movies, fast conversations, native speakers, but it was too hard. So, I started small, very small. I chose easy English listening videos, stories for beginners, short sentences, slow voice, clear pronunciation. At first, it felt strange. It felt too easy. But I continued. I listened carefully. The first time, I did not understand everything. The second time, I understood more. The third time, I understood even more. I started to notice something. The same words came again and again. I am. You are. He is. Simple sentences, but very important. Repetition helped me. It made my brain remember. It made English feel familiar. Not strange, not scary, just normal. Every day, I listened to the same story. Again, and again, and again. Sometimes I listened 5 times. Sometimes 10 times. At first, it was boring. But then, something changed. I started to hear patterns. I started to predict words. I started to understand faster. One day, something surprising happened. I listened to a story, and I understood almost everything. Not 100%, but maybe 80%. That was a big moment for me. I smiled. I felt proud. For the first time, listening was not painful. It was enjoyable. That small success gave me energy. It made me want to continue. So I continued. Every day, without stopping. Chapter 3. My daily routing. After I started, I knew one thing was important. I needed a daily routine. Not sometimes. Not only when I felt good, but every single day. So I made a simple plan. In the morning, I listened for 10 minutes. While I ate breakfast, I played an easy English story. At first, I only listened. I did not try to understand everything. I just listened. In the afternoon, I listened again. On the bus, on the way home, I used my phone. I used earphones. I listened carefully. At night, before I slept, I listened one more time. This time, I repeated. I spoke softly. I am learning. I am improving. Sometimes I felt tired. Sometimes I wanted to skip, but I did not skip. Even 5 minutes was okay, but I did something every day. This daily habit changed me. Slowly, quietly, but strongly. Chapter 4. Repeat and shadow. One day, I learned a new method. It was called shadowing. At first, I did not understand it, but I tried. First, I listened to a sentence. I am happy. Then I repeated it. I am happy. Then I played it again. This time, I spoke at the same time. I am happy. It was difficult. My mouth was slow. The audio was faster, but I did not stop. I tried again and again. Sometimes I made mistakes. Sometimes I missed words. But slowly I improved. My mouth moved faster. My ears understood more. My brain connected sound and meaning. I practiced every day, short sentences, again and again. This method helped me a lot. Very simple, but very powerful. Chapter 5. Feeling stuck. After some time, something changed. I stopped improving. At least, it felt like that. I listened every day, but I did not feel progress. I still missed words. I still felt slow. I felt stuck. I felt frustrated again. I asked myself, why am I not improving? Am I doing something wrong? Some days, I felt very tired. I did not want to listen. I wanted to rest. I wanted to stop, but I remembered my promise. I remembered my goal. So I continued, even when I felt nothing, even when I felt no progress. I continued because I believed something. Small effort every day is better than stopping. Chapter 6. A breakthrough moment. Then one day, something amazing happened. I was watching a video, not a very easy one, not very slow, but not too fast. And I understood, not just one sentence, many sentences. I understood the idea. I understood the story. I was surprised. I stopped the video. I smiled. Wow, I said. I understand. That moment was very special. It showed me something. All my effort was working. Slowly, quietly, but it was working. I felt proud, very proud. And I felt strong again. I wanted to continue, more than before. Chapter 7. Listening to real English. After that, I tried something new. Real English. Not slow stories. Not simple lessons. Real conversations. At first, it was difficult again. Very fast. Very natural. But this time, I was not afraid. I listened calmly. I did not try to understand everything. I listened for meaning. I listened for key words. I listened for feeling. Slowly, I understood more. Not perfect, but enough. And that was okay. I learned an important lesson. You do not need to understand every word. You only need to understand the message. Chapter 8. Thinking in English. After many days of listening, something changed inside me. I started to think in English. Very simple thoughts. I am tired. I am hungry. I need water. At first, it felt strange, but then it became natural. This helped my listening. Because I did not translate anymore, I understood directly. English became faster, clearer, easier. I felt different. I felt like a new person. A person who can understand. Chapter 9. Confidence and Joy. Now, I feel confident. I am not afraid of English anymore. When I listen, I feel calm. I enjoy the sound. I enjoy the rhythm. I enjoy the learning. Sometimes I still do not understand, but I do not worry. I smile. I continue. Learning is not perfect, but it is a journey, and I am on that journey. Every day, I move forward, step by step. Chapter 10. My message. Today, I am still learning. I am not perfect, but I am much better than before, much stronger, much more confident. I improved because I did not stop. I listened every day. I tried every day. I believed in myself. If you are learning English, I want to tell you something. Do not give up. Start small. Listen every day. Repeat again and again. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. You will improve, maybe slowly, but surely. One day, you will understand. One day, you will smile. And you will say, I can do it. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing. See you in the next story.